Welcome to Conversations. I'm your host, Mel McKay. On today's program, I'm joined by Sunflower Hill founder, Susan Houghton, Kenny Way from the Vine in Livermore, and joining me right now is Alex Sinclair from the Scottish Games. Thanks for being here, Alex.
Thank you so much.
I'm so impressed you wore your whole garb for us. Thank you. Every day. I love it so much. So it's been going on for a very long time. And for those who don't know exactly what the Scottish Games are, Alex, please clue them in.
Okay, so we've been doing this for 160 years. We've been in Tri-Valley in Pleasanton for about 30. We originally were in San Ramon, and then we were in Sausalito for a long time as well. But we've been all over the Bay. We've been doing it for 160 years total, since 1856.
Wow.
And we have one purpose, and the idea is to gather all of the Scottish families together to do competitions of heavy athletics and bagpiping and dance and a little bit of whiskey tasting. And we all gather together and we get to see some of these amazing bands and groups that are flying in from around the world. And it's just an exciting way to see old friends and see families that haven't been together for at least a year.
Exactly, and if you get a chance, you can actually walk with your clan. I've been in the Clan McKay parade before.
Oh, you were the Clan McKay, all right.
So yeah, it's fantastic. I love the Scottish Games. If you have never been, it is so amazing. Now tell us about the organization. The Caledonian Club is where it's actually hosted.
Yeah, so the Caledonian Club
Sorry.
So Brave Caledonia. So Caledonia is a good word for Scotland.
Okay.
But essentially it started with the original Scottish society, which was the St. Andrew's Society of San Francisco, which was 1862, something like that. And St. Andrew's focuses on kids' scholarships and education, and we focus on culture education.
And there is room for both.
Oh, absolutely. We're an organization where it's about the families, and we link with sister organizations. So, you know, we mentioned St. Andrew's Society of San Francisco, but there's also a Sacramento one. There's an East Bay one here in Pleasanton. There's the Pleasanton, Blairgowrie, Ferguson Sister City Organization, PBFSCO, Daughters of Scotia and Daughters of the British Empire. And so we're all this culmination of different British and Scottish groups that are working towards supporting the needs of the Scottish people in the Bay Area.
Lots of clans, lots of different tartans. I love it.
Absolutely.
I love it so much. Now, are the games still going to be at the Alameda County Fairgrounds this year?
Absolutely, and it will be for the next 5 years.
Oh, good.
At least.
Because that's in my backyard. You
Absolutely.
make it easy.
No, it's fine. It's just a pip round the corner. It's in the Alameda County Fairgrounds. It's going to be Labor Day weekend. It's always Labor Day weekend. Right. September 5th and 6th
Yeah, I believe so this year.
So, but the nice thing is that we've got a Friday night concert at the San Ramon Marriott the night before.
Oh, fun.
So that's something you should always check out. Last year, we completely maxed out 300 people watching some of the best bands flying from around the world. This year, we've got LA Scots, which is a combination of a Scottish and an LA band that do bagpiping. We've done this for the very first time ever. We've worked with female artists from around America to create an all-women's bagpipe troupe.
Oh,
and
Alex,
so they're going to do this awesome thing. I'm really proud of them. And it's run by a wonderful woman named Liz, and she's working with John Bigger. And it's just this great culmination of like all of the unsung heroes that have really been supporting the Scottish arts in the Bay Area, but like beyond. And so we're really proud to do that one. We're excited about some, you know, great new things to show off. So that's the Friday night concert.
Perfect.
Definitely got to check that one out.
Now, I absolutely love all of it. The food, the whiskey, the tea rooms, the shopping, but the games.
Oh, yeah.
That's where I'm at the grandstand, and I vacillate between I want to be down there helping and I want to compete.
Well, I'll tell you what, put your kilt on and run the kilted mile. You have a lark, and if not, you can join the women's heavy athletics. And
I
see
think
if you
I'd be
can...
pretty good at the caber toss.
I think you'd be good. It's just good to do some ridiculous things, you know, at the end of the day, and things that make you proud that you can even keep working on your strength and proving who's the best, even though you might not win next year, but you'll definitely try this year. So.
I love it so much. It really is just a fantastic couple of days. If you can go both days, do it, because there is unique stuff at both days. So check that out. Where do we get the tickets before,
So easiest run is go to thescottishgames.com.
Easy peasy.
You can get all the information you want. Alameda County Fairgrounds is selling the tickets directly. Gives you access to things like the whiskey tasting, the parking. There's different things that are happening within the games as well, like living history, like the clans as we've talked about. Was also phenomenal vendors who are coming in from around the world. We're actually bringing in some new vendors this year, so we'll actually have haggis.
Oh, no way!
Yeah, so,
I've never had it. I love it. This is going to be so fun.
Oh, it's going to be a lark.
thescottishgames.com.
Correct.
All right. Thank you, Alex, for being here today, and I can't wait to see you at the games.
I look forward to seeing you there.
Thank you.
Cheers.
We are going to take a short break, but when we come back, we're going to chat with Kenny Way from Vine Theater. Stay with us. Welcome back to Conversation. Since 1956, Livermore's local cinema has been considered a treasure. It's a special place where residents and visitors alike share good times. Here to tell us more about its 70-year anniversary and the history is owner Kenny Way. Kenny, welcome to the show.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Very good. Thanks for having me back.
What a year, 70 years of the Vine. This is amazing. So tell us a little bit about how the cinema got started and how it's evolved.
Yeah, it was opened up on December 26th of 1956, so we're celebrating our 70th anniversary all year long. It started off as a single-screen theater, and then I think sometime in '72 it got split into 2 screens, and that's where it's at right now. But yeah, with the 70th anniversary this year, we're doing all these promotions. We're doing an anniversary party at the end of the year. We've got this little mini museum that I have in the lobby right now, which has posters up and articles from 1956 when we opened up, and a lot of projection equipment from the 50s and 60s.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's a good look. If you want to come by and don't need
Yeah.
to buy a ticket, just come on by and check it out.
I love that so much. Now, the Vine Cinema and Ale House has been a part of your life since 1989. You weren't there in 56. Let's make that clear. He looks good, but no, not there the whole time. So since 1989, you were a sophomore at Granada High School.
Right.
Tell us about your story with the Vine.
Well, yeah, I was hired as a sophomore. I went to Granada High School, born and raised in Livermore. My buddies and I both got hired on the same day. It was kind of crazy.
So exciting.
But yeah, I was just, when I graduated high school, I was working at the Vine, and instead of going away, I just went to San Jose State, got my bachelor's degree at San Jose State. So I kind of stayed at the Vine, I never left. I became a manager, assistant manager, projectionist, and then I got my big break in 2001 when I was asked if I wanted to become a part owner. So I did. And then fast forward to COVID time period when we were closed.
Oh yeah, that was tough.
My partner was like very down on the future of movie going. So he kind of said, if you want the Vine to survive, you have to buy me out. Wow. So that's what I did. So here we are.
Did you even have to think about it, or was it just an absolute yes?
I had to think about it because of COVID.
Where you were.
We didn't know if we were going to reopen at the time, so
Yeah.
it was just crazy, during that 14 months.
Well, you made a bet, and the bet paid off.
Yeah.
You are now the sole owner
Yeah.
of the Vine Cinema and Ale House, and it's such a tradition in Livermore. I mean,
you.
everybody loves it. When I first came to town, they're like, you got to check out the Vine, and that's what I did. My first year, I went and saw all of the Oscar-nominated Best Picture movies.
Yep,
You
we tried
guys
to
had
do
a
that,
special
yeah.
showing of that. That was 10 years ago. So I'm not sure the average person thinks about this stuff, but you mentioned the technology and the kind of the mini museum that you have going on now.
Yeah.
How has the technology changed in 70 years?
A lot.
A lot.
I remember, I think '93 was when Steven Spielberg really, with the movie Jurassic Park,
Yeah.
really pushed digital cinema. The theaters used to have sound tied to the 35 millimeter film, so you'd hear that little crackling noise sometimes. And then it became digital cinema. So DTS digital cinema was pushed because of Jurassic Park in 1993. And then there was the big story, the big one in like 2005 to 2010, when the industry thought it would lose a bunch of theaters because it was going from 35 millimeter film, which was being phased out,
Yeah.
to digital cinema. and our cost was $200,000 to upgrade. Yeah.
Dang.
So that was tough, but we were thriving at the time, so we did it. But it was kind of a situation like you had to do it, otherwise you wouldn't be survived.
Wow, that's amazing. So did the 35 millimeter equipment completely just get removed, or is it still there for some classic films?
Both.
That's cool, Kenny.
No, sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's not cool.
It's in the projection booth, but
Okay.
it's not usable.
Oh, darn it. That would have been so cool.
But,
Not like I have a 35
yeah.
millimeter copy of Casablanca I was going to bring over.
Exactly. We could get it going again if I had to, but there's not enough room right now. But
Okay.
yeah, it's there.
That makes a lot of
Yeah.
sense. Now, you traditionally have popcorn and candy, and the real butter is a big, big thing at the Vine, but you also have other delicious types. I mean, you got a full feast going on while we enjoy movies.
Yeah.
Tell us about some of the food and beverage we can get at the Vine.
Yeah, I mean, back in 2007, when our competitor opened up, we kind of knew we need to make a change. So we added the term alehouse to our name, and we started selling burgers and pizzas and salads and sandwiches. And every once in a while, we just add new menu items. But yeah, we sell beer and wine, and we have a lot of fun stuff. Nowadays, we have Villa Dolce Gelato, which is a super Italian ice cream. We've got Dole Whips, which is like what you get in Disneyland, those pineapple Dole Whips. So yeah, just a lot of fun. But our popcorn, still
legendary.
our bread and butter.
Legendary.
Yeah,
so you do fundraisers, you do parties, you even showed a World Cup screening. Your 70th anniversary is coming up later this year. Where do we go for all things Vine Cinema and Ale House?
Yeah, vinecinema.com is our website. It's very simple. I send out a weekly email newsletter to over 21,000 people every week.
Good.
So I do a Kenny's Corner promotion in there every week, and it's a lot of fun to read that every week. People always say, I read your email every week. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. Vinecinema.com. You can buy tickets on there as well.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on the anniversary, and thanks for being here.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Our pleasure. I'll see you soon.
Okay, sounds good.
We're going to take a short break. Stay with us. When we come back, Susan Houghton will be joining us right here on Conversations. Welcome back. Sunflower Hill is a 501c3 conceived and developed with respect and love. Here to tell us more is president and founder Susan Houghton. Welcome, Susan.
Thank you. I loved that intro there. I mean, thank
It got
you.
me in the feels, right?
It did. And you know, it's like totally the sunflower analogy, you know, conceived with love. And so thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, thank you. Give us the mission at Sunflower Hill and how your amazing organization got started.
Sure. It's interesting because we started in 2013, a group of local parents who said, if not us, then who? If not now, then when? We had children with autism, other intellectual and developmental disabilities, and we realized that 80% of individuals with IDD live with their parents or family members their entire lives. So why couldn't we create an opportunity similar to senior living with all of the amenities of senior living, going down and doing activities just for folks with special needs? And it started in that way. And so really our mission is to create what we call places, AKA Irby Ranch, and spaces like our garden for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities to live, learn, work, and thrive.
Thrive being the key there for me.
Thrive
To
is a good
thrive.
word. Thrive is a good word.
So important.
It is.
How did you guys land on Sunflower Hill for the name? Because when you come up with an amazing plan like this,
Yeah.
I imagine you batted around a few name ideas, or
We did, and we really wanted something different and something that symbolized, you know, positivity, loyalty. And if you look up the analogy of what a sunflower is, it is the strongest flower in the garden. And it really helps all the other flowers grow. So why would you not make that analogy to helping all individuals with special needs thrive?
It really is beautiful. Thank you. You now have communities, events, and various programs. Give us a snapshot of how, as a whole, these support individuals of all abilities.
Yeah, we really have three main pillars. First of all, residential. That is our biggest growth area. It's one that most people ask us. You know, we have 30 individuals living in 1 and 2 bedroom apartments at Irby Ranch here in Pleasanton.
Such a great setup.
30 to 60% AMI. It is affordable housing. And we have 170 people still on the referral list for those apartments. Only 3 vacancies in the 5 years that we've been in operation. So we knew early on that continuing to build housing for this population was important. People may not realize that there are 26,000 individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities in Alameda and Contra Costa County. 26,000.
Dang.
And then when you marry that with the stat I gave you earlier, that 80% live with their parents or family members their entire lives, you realize, I'm going to die. You know, where is my son going to live after I die? So it's that peace of mind that people really wanted. So we set off to really say, and I'll be honest with you, I knew nothing about affordable housing. Wow. I had to learn it quickly. We hired consultants to help us. But we were fortunate to be able to partner with the City of Pleasanton, Alameda County, and a developer here in Pleasanton to create Irby Ranch. Since then, cities have called us. So we are in development right now in Lafayette. It's been fully entitled for 949 Moraga, which will offer 48 units. In Dublin, we have Grace Point, and that'll offer 60 units, and both of those projects are with Satellite Affordable Housing as our partner. We also have 20 what we call set-aside units at Francis Ranch with Eden Housing, another incredible partner. So altogether, that's 126 new units that will be coming on board in the next few years.
Congratulations. Thank you for that. I mean, especially in this housing market, people are living with their parents when they don't have intellectual disabilities. So it's because of the framework of how expensive it is. That's an even bigger win. You know that, right? To be able to set up affordable housing here in this market. Bravo.
Well, and we knew that especially for folks with IDD, like my son, for example, he's on Social Security income. He receives, you know, $1,300 a month. That's it. So we wanted the rents to be affordable, 30 to 60% AMI, that could be under or close to that SSI paycheck. And so we're very fortunate in our housing, and we'll continue to do, I mean, we know housing is a big deal, and so that's one of the main programs.
I love it. So how are you funded? And I imagine that everyone always says yes to volunteers, and I imagine that's true at Sunflower Hill.
It is, and you know, how we're funded is really by the generosity of private individuals. We get a lot of foundation grants, corporation grants. We feel very fortunate to be able to do that. We do not get regular government funding. That surprises people.
That is very surprising.
You know, we have to apply for grants like other people do. We've been fortunate to get Measure A money from Alameda County. We've gotten Enhancing Vision from Alameda County. I know we're going to talk about our garden in our next segment, so I'll leave some of the stuff for that on our garden. But really, we go from a variety of sources, and volunteers do come into play at the garden.
Excellent, and we're going to talk about the garden next. We do have to take a short break, but we'll be right back with more with Susan and telling us all about Sunflower Hill. Welcome back. We're talking with Susan Houghton from Sunflower Hill. Now, Susan, the garden is a cornerstone to what you do at your organization, Sunflower Hill. Tell us all about it.
Absolutely. I'm thrilled to talk about our garden. It is the garden at Houghton Ranch in Livermore, and we began the garden in 2015. It was just dirt, and through sweat and tears from our board members and volunteers and staff, we transformed it into a 1-acre organic garden that has produced almost 70,000 pounds of food, and we do give it away free. We feel very strongly about that. So we have 5 nonprofit partners: Open Heart Kitchen, Tri-Valley Haven, Shepherd's Gate, Culinary Angels, and One Nation Dream Makers, who receive our produce weekly. We grow, I will just have to say, the very best tomatoes in
Ooh.
Livermore Valley. And I think Mayor John Marchand has even said that before too. But we are grateful. We are grateful to the city of Livermore for that partnership. And just recently at the garden this year, we were able to have significant infrastructure improvements thanks to a grant from the city of Livermore. We now have huge shade structures. We have fans and misters for those 90-degree days in Livermore. And the garden is really a place where we talk about that thrive word.
Yes.
Where our folks with IDD thrive, because we have day programs, we have high school transition classes, we have folks with IDD who work in the garden, harvest, plant, and best of all, deliver. And so if you talk to Tri-Valley Haven, they love it when our folks come and deliver the produce to their clients. So it's kind of a full circle moment to allow people to not only receive, but give back. And the pride you see from our folks who work in the garden, they're so happy to be there.
I have gardened before, don't really have the space, tried to do tomato plants because I'm spoiled. If they're not fresh off the vine, I don't want them. Now I just get them from Sunflower Hill.
No, seriously. And you know, we do have farmer markets for our folks with IDD. And so that's been a really important part of, you know, us paying it forward as a nonprofit. So when you think about the residential's one side, the programs and the service back to the IDD community is another side of us. And then lastly, this year, we've been able to partner with Alameda County and Regional Center of the East Bay and many other nonprofits to help the advocacy aspect. And recently we secured funds from Alameda County so that our folks could get certificates from Safeway and from Walmart for food security, and that was helpful.
That is so wonderful. Now you've got an event coming up in October. Tell us all about it.
We do. We are rolling out the red carpet, and we mean that literally and figuratively. So we will have our annual gala, which I know a lot of people enjoy coming to. It'll be at Castlewood Country Club this year. We invite the community to join us. You don't have to know somebody at Sunflower Hill to come because it'll be a lot of fun. We have Carrie Hall from NBC Bay Area who's going to be part of it.
Carrie's
but we are going to have paparazzi there, and we are like, we're going big time. We're going. We have a board member who I know is already renting a tux.
Nice.
So I mean, go big or go home, and that it'll be a fun night to celebrate Sunflower Hill, and we'd love to have people join us.
I love it so much. So we need sponsors for that event as well.
We do. And they can talk to Jen Oxy, our development director, and they can go to sunflowerhill.org.
Perfect.
And we are happy to take small donations. We're also happy to take large donations.
Right.
I will say that. What we really want is the partnership. You know, Sunflower Hill thrives on a public partnership with corporations, with governments. We've been fortunate in this past year to get, you know, great funding from folks like Alameda County David Halbert and Stanford Healthcare Tri-Valley. We need those partnerships to thrive.
Absolutely.
And to pay it forward.
I love it so much. Sunflowerhill.org to get those tickets for the gala coming up in October. I already start planning my outfit in my head.
Yes, no, I'm serious. You know, you can do
carpet.
old Hollywood, you can do new Hollywood. I'm even looking to see if we can get like some impersonators, like
how fun.
like a Frank Sinatra or Marilyn Monroe.
Ooh.
Wouldn't that be cool to say? And then paparazzi. I mean, come on, let's go.
This is going to be great. Sunflowerhill.org. Thank you so much, Susan. Always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Well, that'll do it for this edition of Conversations. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. If you did, please visit us at facebook.com/tv30.org and click that like button. From all of us here at Conversations, I'm Mel McKay. Thanks for joining us.
I don't remember how it started. Our back and forth. Victory. Fumble. Repeat. It always came back.
Okay, here we go, throw it.
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Nice.